Hello, my name is Brenda Wright. I am the resource teacher for the 21st Century Community Learning Centers program. Today's adult family member activity presentation is entitled Strategies to Manage Back-to-School Anxiety. Each year, millions of parents are faced with their child's beginning of the year anxiety. For young children, having a grown-up lean down and say, "How exciting! You're starting school soon," can be similar to telling an adult they're going to be scaling Mount Everest next week, says Joan Munson, PhD, author and psychologist. While the beginning of a new school year is exciting for most children, it can, however, cause a rise in anxiety. Children who usually have an even temperament experience some apprehension, while those prone to anxiety become more clingier and more nervous than normal. Parents also feel some easiness too. Leaving a child crying at school can be difficult, and talking a panicked first grader onto the bus in the morning or out of the car can be a true test of every ounce of one's diplomatic skills as a parent. Children who usually have some trouble with separation from their parents will experience a peak in anxiety during times of stress or transition, remarks Rachel Busman, clinical psychologist at the Child Mind Institute. The beginning of school can be especially challenging for children who are entering a transition year, such as beginning kindergarten, middle school, or starting a new school or riding the school bus. Additionally, it can be tense if there is a change in a child's social support system. For instance, a friend has moved or they have a new teacher. The emotions that are brought on by the uncertainty of the new school year can lead to a sense of nervousness, feelings that many children will not be able to verbalize. It is important to understand that when placed in any new situation, most children and parents will need an adjustment period. Children will need some time to find their comfort zone and what is required of them to fit into their new environment. For most children, the back-to-school worries will diminish and the apprehension behaviors will be transient, according to Dr. Busman. The parent's goal is to be supportive while not intensifying their child's worries. Families can take steps to prepare for this annual milestone. The fundamental step is to prepare your child both emotionally and physically to enable the best start for the new school year. Here are some ways to make the transition easier for everyone. The first strategy is to prepare your child to enable the best possible start to the school year. Prepare. Summertime is the best time to begin laying the foundation for a successful school year. Establish and continue a connection to the school. Find out what your child's school has to offer and attend these events together. Some summer events may include summer library hours, summer camps or other extracurricular activities, back-to-school nights or open house, or visiting the playground for playtime or meetups for play dates. If your child is starting school for the first time, find out when orientation is or a way to meet the new teacher before school begins. Whether or not your child is beginning a new school or going back to the same one, take them to registration and utilize it as an opportunity to explore the school with your child. Take them by their new classroom, visit the cafeteria, the library, and other places around campus to help familiarize them with the school. Oftentimes, teachers volunteer to register students and they may have the opportunity to meet their teacher during registration. With older students, walk their schedule as many times as it takes to help them feel comfortable with finding their classes, the cafeteria, the library, and the gym. This will help build your child's confidence about the campus and alleviate some nervousness. Often, Schools post their school's newsletter online to give parents a preview of what children will be learning, what activities they will engage in, and what fun times and things they will be doing during the year. This is also where they will post orientations, open houses, parent conference nights, family nights, and any other events they will be hosting. Utilize this information to get your child excited about the school year. Initiate discussions about the new school year. Be sure to read books about school and the feelings they may possibly have. For example, Noni is Nervous by Heather Sussman and May's First Day of School by Kate Berbee. These books can be used as great conversation starters. Older children may relate to Stanley Will Probably Be Fine by Sally Play, which is a story about dealing with many kinds of anxiety. Let them know that some anxiousness is normal. According to psychologist Joan Munson, research shows that the first week of school is really tough for kids no matter the age. Just knowing to expect some butterflies and hearing that yours were justified when you were little and how you dealt with them as a child can be reassuring to children. Some anxiousness is understandable. From the thoughts of more homework to unfamiliar social situations, there is much that could cause upset. These emotions are normal, but can become a problem if they interfere with a child's daily life. Establish a routine. Before the start of school, practice your child's daily walking routine or where to catch the bus. A week or two before school starts, begin to reestablish the family's bedtime and morning routines. To ease into the routines, wake children up in 15-minute increments each day and get them settled for bed 15 minutes earlier each night. The American Association of Sleep Medicine recommends that children ages 6 to 12 years should get 9 to 12 hours of sleep daily. Teens ages 13 to 18 should have 8 to 10 hours daily. Set and sustain a consistent bedtime schedule, such as bath time, brushing teeth, putting on pajamas, and maybe reading a book together. Routine is very important, suggests pediatrician Lauren Reed. Is to identify fears. Academics. Provide opportunities for summer learning. Get them involved in your local library or bookstore summer reading program. Find something to read daily, like the comics, kids' magazines, or audiobooks. Complete teacher reading lists or review packets. Keep a journal of summer adventures for writing practice. Discuss examples of when your child has overcome obstacles in the past, such as hard tests, difficult homework directions, and the skills or approach they use to address it. Social interactions. Make play dates with school friends. It will help your child get reacquainted with school friends and excited about school. Brainstorm ways to make new friends. Conduct role plays to practice asking someone to play with them or riding the bus. Review approaches for addressing unkind or bullying behaviors, such as walking away or asking an adult for help. Having needed school supplies. Review and discuss their class supply list. Make a list of things they need for school, such as clothing and school supplies. Separation. Listen and acknowledge their feelings. I know that's hard versus there's nothing to be scared of. Read books like The Kissing Hand by Audrey Penn, Llama Llama Mrs. Mama by Anne Dury, Wembley Worried by Kevin Hinks, or The Invisible String by Patrice Karst, and discuss how your love never leaves them, no matter where they are. Seek help if needed. If your child is beginning to miss school regularly, or if their physical discomfort does not go away in a few weeks, talk to your pediatrician or the school guidance counselor. You want to help your child learn not to withdraw from uncomfortable situations. Otherwise, it teaches them that anxiety can be the boss of them. Emphasize the positives. Once your child's fears have been identified and acknowledged, it is time to concentrate on reducing them. A 2011 study conducted by researchers at the University of Chicago found that writing about school-related worries increases academic performance and positive emotions. Worry thoughts versus happy thoughts. Begin by creating a chart on construction paper. Have your child label one side worry thoughts and the other one happy thoughts. Draw a line down the center of the page to separate the columns. Next, instruct your child to either write or draw each school-related fear under the left-hand column. Next, brainstorm several positive coping statements for the happy thoughts side. These statements may include, "I'm not sure what the rules are," versus, "My teacher will go over the rules when we get there. I do not need to worry." "I do not have any friends on the bus," versus, "I am good at making new friends." "My teacher will not like me," versus, "She wants the best for me." "I am afraid," versus, "I am brave." Identify fun things about school. Yet another easy way to shift mindset is to name the fun things that happen at school that do not usually happen anywhere else. Talk about school friends, recess, field trips, and participation in school clubs or after-school activities that are a part of attending school. Praise for their pre-planning. Point out to your child that all the discussions, thinking, and planning that you have done together means they are ready for the year. Recent studies indicate when children focus on and address specific challenges or situations that may arise at school, they are more contented and perform better during the year. Consequently, worry itself can sometimes yield positive results. Remain connected. Sometimes the simplest strategies are the most meaningful. Consider adding one of the following ideas to your morning routine to keep the connection with your child throughout the day and soothe anxieties. Give children a worry stone or bead to keep with them to rub when they are feeling nervous or anxious. Worry stones are small, polished gemstones with a thumb-sized indentation and are used for relaxation or anxiety relief. Place a family photo in their backpack. Put fun notes or messages in their lunchbox to encourage them to let them know that you are thinking about them. Pinterest has numerous free, pre-made encouraging notes to download and print, in addition to many examples to make your own. Some families may want to celebrate the start of school with an end of the summer outing or trip. This may include a favorite dinner together, an outing to a park or hike, a family dance or costume party on a quick getaway as a family. Try letting the kids give their input for this time together as a family. Most importantly, set aside some time as a family on a routine basis as the school year begins. This uninterrupted family time and time of discussion will help you stay connected during the challenges of the coming school year. Here is a list of books related to the first day of school and anxiety. Pause the video now to view the list of books related to our topic. These strategies to manage back-to-school anxiety Parent Resource Flyer is available at your child's grant program. Just ask the coordinator for a copy if you did not receive one. Here are the sources used for today's family member activity. More information on strategies to manage back-to-school anxiety can be found on each of these web pages. Thank you for joining me for this adult family member workshop.